I didn't know what song you were doing, so I just went with it. Cheers. Mine has a seed in it. Refreshing.
As the cilantro detoxifies my heavy metal.
Your colon?
On today's
Herbs.
That was actually a berry coming out of your mouth. But.
Oh. Very funny.
Very funny! Oh, you are.
Wow.
Okay.
Alright.
So today,
We are cooking.
We are cooking.
Woo.
We are channeling our inner Cuban.
We're not Cuban, are we?
No. We're Puerto Rican.
That's not what the DNA told me, so.
Well.
Spaniard in the Middle East. Spaniard?
Spaniard.
Spaniard.
Plural.
Okay. Speaking of Spaniard, what are we cooking today?
Nothing Spanish. We are making a Puerto Rican dish.
Called Spanish.
No, it's not Puerto Rican. It's called camarón guisado, or like you would say, shrimp stew.
I don't even like shrimp, but I'm gonna eat it today.
It's good. So,
okay.
The base of most Puerto Rican cooking is sofrito. So sofrito is a combination
I like that.
of veggies. You can definitely purchase it already made at the store, but it's better homemade and it's easy. So,
and everything that we're using here, we will have a picture of it listed, and it's all with clean ingredients.
On the line?
On the line?
Online.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna start by chopping up.
Okay, knife.
With the silent K!
Alright.
So, I will get in the plate.
Chop.
So sofrito is usually a combination of bell peppers, usually like 2 green bell peppers to 1, whatever the primary color is.
I need a trash bowl.
Let's get a trash bowl.
How choppy should they be?
They should be choppy. That's a good question. Here's a trash bowl.
Oh, sweet.
Let's do, as I plant my face.
Like, how choppy though?
Probably about 1/2 inch, like even smaller than that. So the pieces should be
smaller than this.
No, the pieces are going to be about a dice. Let's look for a proper term.
Let's not go to Kaiser today.
Or do. Sundays are not as busy, so maybe. Okay, so you're going to cut that one up. Let me get another plate so I can cut it on top.
Chop.
Actually, while we are doing that, we're going to make a combination of different things.
This is smart. Drink and then chop.
A typical Puerto Rican dish is going to have, it's your rice, so... And if you had a dog, right now. So we're going to do tostones, which are fried plantains. So we already have that pan heating up. If you want to put some oil in, so the pan and the oil.
Oh, I forgot to take a picture of this. We're using avocado oil. It is great for you.
And the high...
how much? Wait, we're putting into this
Put
pan?
into that pan.
How much?
Maybe, let's do 1/2 cup.
I don't know what half cup is.
So pour until I say stop.
Okay.
Keep pouring. And the nice thing about avocado oil, it has a high smoking temperature, so you can use it for frying.
Without burning?
Without burning.
Okay,
it has a 500.
You're Rachel Ray.
Yeah, I am. Okay, stop.
I'm Ina Garden.
You like to think you're Ina Garden, but
no, as in like
you're Ina Garden.
I need. Sometimes with that drink, yes. No, with measuring, I need to measure.
No, I eyeball it. I mean, which is why I'm not a baker, but in other news.
That's why you're
the oil, typically the canola or vegetable oil would be used.
Okay.
But since we're on the no canola train, we're going to
canola.
go ahead and use avocado oil, which has...
And then what other oil is not great for you? Vegetable?
Which is canola.
Sunflower.
Yeah, but you wouldn't use safflower for
safflower?
this anyways. Yeah.
Chop.
Safflower.
So I'm a slow chopper.
The idea is to get these as small as possible. I mean,
so I gotta re-chop?
No, you're good. You could always use like a food processor, but
Those are
it's
no
gonna
fun,
end up
though.
cooking and softening, so it's gonna break down and get nice and sour.
Did you know the green bell pepper is...
Did you look it up on Wikipedia?
No,
I forgot.
I forget what it was. I learned this
Oh my
online.
goodness.
It's
You
the-
learned it from the
It's
people on
the
the
bell
bus.
pepper that's not ready.
I didn't know that. And is that why it's green?
And is the word bitter correct?
Bitter would be correct.
Yeah. See, I know my
Interesting.
I know my things on bell peppers.
You know your things. You know your things. So all this goes into a sofrito base.
Okay.
So
looks
I
like-
would. So I would put
Oh, I'm
those.
trying to show them.
I said yes, put it in.
Oh, do I need
Put
to
a little bit of
this
oil.
up?
Yeah, put a little bit of oil.
The dab will do ya. Is that a dab?
Yeah,
It'll do ya.
that'll be good for.
Put the lime and coconut and mix it all up.
Obviously, the tequila has hit your bloodstream.
It hasn't. This is me sober too. I'm fun.
So it's gonna be.
No, really, I'm like 9:30.
You're
I'm gonna go to
fun.
sleep. What?
Okay, so combine these two. Put those in.
Okay.
We're gonna do onion, and I forgot the garlic. So we're going to.
Before doing this, always remember to wash your produce very well because you don't know how many people have touched it before you have, and that's nasty. And that's
So
nasty.
typically you'd use a bigger pan, but
We don't have a big pan.
I was gonna say we like to keep everything nice and
Cozy.
okay. So let's
Ooh.
do this guy. I'll do this guy.
Okay, well you do that guy and do it in camera.
So this is probably going to be the longest part of this recipe. The actual prepping and then making of the sofrito. Sofrito you can make it ahead of time and before cooking it. So you chop everything up and you would put it in a mason jar or a airtight container and it'll store for anywhere from, I don't know, 5 to 7 days. And you could use it as a base for anything.
Oh, I'm supposed to be chopping.
Yeah, you are.
Sorry, I'm getting
See?
ahead of myself.
No.
This one.
Yeah. Okay.
Putting the yellow bell pepper.
The pepper.
The yellow bell pepper. Oh, this one's pregnant.
And this is why
This
it
is
is
why-
required for there to be 2 chefs because half the time she's distracted by a squirrel or by pregnant.
It's pregnant.
Thank you for
I'll show them the pregnancy.
before.
It's pregnant.
Wow, you are
What?
something else. And I already have minced garlic, so we don't have to bother mincing it, but you can mince it
I
if
don't
you
like
like.
cutting it from the back. It's hard.
And then to this, we just add a little bit of salt and pepper.
We're
So
using real
once we're-
salt
Real salt.
because
Not
there is
the
fake salt.
Yep, not table salt.
Don't
J.
use
Bobby
more
Gordon's,
well.
they've taken and they've processed and they put lots of stuff into it
It's
and
not
bleached
just
it out and yeah. So
You
you're
don't-
better off going with the real salt.
You don't watch. Look at my.
Okay, so I only cut about maybe less than 1/4 of this onion.
Okay.
Voy a llorar.
Oh no. I'm sensitive.
Oh, I really don't know how the people on TV do this. Like there has to be some sort of
They're not using a real onion.
maybe it's a stage. Because oh my gosh. Okay, so
Did you say?
we got-
Oh my gosh.
enough.
I'm a slow
Okay,
chopper.
so we're taking. You sure?
I should have used a food processor. I would have.
Yep.
You
well,
still would have
for
beaten
basics
me.
of showing how to cut. So I'm seasoning liberally. Every time you cook, you want to season every step of the way. And then we're gonna take about 1/4 of a teaspoon of garlic.
Something else I didn't take a picture of.
My eyes.
Actually, I'm doing okay. I've always wanted to use
Okay.
goggles for onions.
Actually, that would not have been a bad idea. Okay, so this we are gonna let simmer down. And
Okay.
cook. And in the meantime, we already put, I believe, 1 cup of rice, just white. It's organic white jasmine rice to cook with some
This smells really good.
Bone broth.
Yes.
So you can cook with water. You can cook
I like
with
using
vegetable
bone broth, especially
Yeah.
sauteing anything.
Yep, bone broth is just gonna impart lots of health benefits into your rice.
I actually sip on bone broth every day. Get some collagen. It's great for you. All right. Dude, it's not gonna fit.
I know it's not. Maybe
Never.
put like half of it. There, just like that. So the idea is you have a lot of different flavors cooking down to create a flavor base.
Oh, the onions. It smelled good though. That was a really dumb idea.
Grab the cilantro. So cilantro, about half a cup of cilantro.
Okay.
So just gonna chop it up. In the meantime, we have to check.
Set this aside.
Yeah, set those aside, and we can start making those tostones.
Those are my favorite.
We can simultaneously. You can make
I
them
actually
simultaneously.
got a toston presser on Amazon.
You know
I
what
don't know why
that's
I did
called?
the motion. What? Laziness?
Tostonera.
That. I bought one.
Say it.
Tostonera.
Word of the day.
Tostonera. I bought one, and then I read the reviews, and it was like a hit and miss. Some people were like, "Oh, this is great," and then other people were like, "It broke after the first use." I was one of those people that it broke after the first use.
Wow.
And then you know what I've been using ever since? The back of a cup.
Oh, and I was gonna
The
say,
bottom of the
what we
cup,
have
and it
is-
works just fine.
Yep, I have. I'm gonna
So
rinse this up real
don't
quick.
buy one
Here,
online
mix that up.
unless you go to Puerto Rico and buy it there.
Have your abuelita grab this and stir that.
I'm not listening.
Nope.
Okay.
So after we get that nice and
This
broken
it almost
down.
looks like
All right.
pico de gallo. Did I say that right?
You did, but you are completely inaccurate because there's no pico de gallo.
But it looks
ingredients.
like it. Hey. Uh-oh, we got a Lone Ranger over here. Hold on, little man. I can save
Okay.
you. Okay.
So the idea is this cooks
Should I
down.
keep
Yeah,
stirring?
The idea is it should
That
soften
makes me
and
afraid.
cook down.
Okay.
That's as high as it's gonna go. So let's start on the tostones because we need this to be our base
Yes.
for the shrimp. The shrimp are pre-cooked. They're wild. Don't quote me on that. They are wild, but it says uncooked Argentinian red shrimp, but they're already pink. So that's interesting.
Okay.
Maybe Argentinian shrimp come pink already. They'll take maybe 3 minutes to cook. So these are frozen. We're
Okay.
letting them thaw out. Let's start the tostones. Because
Looking at the camera. Make sure you stay this way. This is a toston. It looks just like a banana. I want to know what color should it be when you want to use it for this dish, because I buy them and I make them for my daughter in the morning, but sometimes it's like a hit or miss with the texture when you're frying it.
I went towards the middle ground. So I didn't get the greenest and I didn't get the most yellow. I went
So, but
towards
what
somewhere
would
in the
be
middle.
good? Because when I use the pure green, they are kind of hard to chop.
Then probably
But
this, like
the
mid-ripe.
yellow is like
Too soft.
mush.
Well, I got a few yellows, so we're gonna have to just make it work.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
And these are plantains, so we just cut the top and the bottom.
Okay, so we just cut both sides
The
off.
top and the bottom, and then we're gonna slice and then take
Just how I do it at home.
everything off.
Just one side or two.
No, however you do it to take it off.
This
And
is
then
how
we're
I do
gonna
it at home. That smells
push it.
really good.
spin it.
Yes. And then it peels off ever so nicely.
So a plantain is not going to be sweet.
That's what I love about it. It
Yeah.
tastes really good. It's like a sweet, salty.
Well, it's not salty until you add salt to it.
That's
It's
what
a
I
middle
was getting
ground.
at.
It will absorb any flavor essentially you add to it, but they're
this
really
way?
good as like a side dish. You can make it as an appetizer.
I put mashed avocado on it.
I was
and
gonna
some
say,
salt and pepper.
yep.
Oh.
And these go by fast, so they're a lot of work, but they're worth it, and they taste good. They're
delicious.
banana potassium.
Did you say banana?
It's a banana potassium.
Banana.
So I'm kind of pressing this down just to kind of get the heat to compress and cook it up. And I think this one we're gonna test it out.
Okay.
So the first step to making tostones is it's a double fry. So you are gonna cut it up into maybe 2-inch sections.
Like a little stump?
Yep. So about 2-inch section, just like so.
Like a
And we're gonna test the oil. it's a double fry. So what you do is you fry it first,
Yes.
like this, without squishing it or flattening it out.
It like to.
And the oil's good. So we're gonna let that fry up. I'll probably
Okay.
switch you sides so I can
Yeah. I'm having trouble with
move that
Peter
around.
over here.
Technical.
Peter doesn't want to come out.
Okay, let's move this around. So the first fry is gonna be just to basically get it golden brown. You just start cooking it. No. And like she said, we don't have a tostarena, which is fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a napkin, and then I will be squishing pressing, not
The
squishing.
only thing I don't like about these
I'm
is
gonna
how
be
it makes my
pressing it too.
hands feel
Oh yeah,
when touching it. Wow.
So,
All right, you do that. I do camera check.
okay, this one seems about done. And all I'm gonna do is, and the pressing on it is gentle enough to get it to squish, hard enough to get it to flatten down. So the terminology probably made no sense, but it'll work. So we have it about just like this. I'll show one more time. I'm gonna put this one in so we can get it fried up. So it is time consuming, but let me get another plate.
Need hydration. You looked parched.
I did. Okay.
Oh, it smells good. Okay.
All right, so we can pop in a few at a time now that we know that the oil is ready. And I will demonstrate again how
And there's like several ways to make these, right?
tostones.
Well,
Like,
like the way Theo and
yeah, I mean, I'm sure the
like you can. I'm not gonna go there because I don't know. I'm just gonna stop.
you're gonna make this a fun one to edit, aren't you? There's many ways. Actually, you can make it a healthier version by air
It's not
frying.
that bad though. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
because
yeah,
you
that's
are
what I
frying in
want.
avocado oil, so it's definitely a lot healthier than frying in any other oil.
Yes.
And the fact that I just think, I mean, we're not going to eat these every single day, so you're not having fried food every day. Anyway, so on a normal pan, or not normal pan, but on a normal burner, I think it would heat up a little bit more. It's not super hot, but it's
Oh, so
boiling
you
enough.
put a napkin over
So
it
all
and
I
then
did
mash
was
it.
yeah, exactly.
Oh.
I have it on a plate, I'm
Okay.
folding it over, and then I take this plate, and then we do this.
And then we do this. Okay.
And the idea is it flattens it enough to create like a little disc. It's hot, be careful. And it's really,
It's
we
stuck.
could have used like,
So
there
it
you go.
looks like
And then you pop it in the, so it's a double fry.
again.
Yep.
Put the potato. Okay.
Corner.
What?
That's what they say in restaurants. Have you not watched Food Network when they're walking
I
in the back?
have, but I don't know. No.
Okay.
I watched Divers.
So-
Divers.
Pass me. Drivers, diners, and dives.
That
Can you
one.
pass me a napkin, please?
Yeah.
Okay, the sofrito's looking pretty good. I think just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna
It
start
smells
taking
really good.
it.
And all you put in there was salt, real salt.
No, I put real salt and pepper, but it has garlic as well, so that's probably where it's nothing.
Ancient.
These have a
times
little
salt.
while to go. Not too long.
Where do you buy this?
Sprouts?
It's Sprouts. I love
Okay,
Sprouts.
this one I squished a little bit more. These need to go a little longer. So what we're gonna do is now put this. I'm gonna have you transfer it
Okay.
to a container just for time's sake, and we could show how the shrimp look when they're gonna be cooking. So just take this out, put it in here, without being afraid. Maybe half of it, and then leave the other half in. A little bit more out. This mixture, we're gonna add some
Rouse homemade.
tomato sauce.
Homemade.
Ralph's homemade.
It's not homemade.
We bought it.
Yeah. Not in our house.
This is just basic all-purpose tomato sauce. So
Okay.
you want to do about half a cup of tomato sauce, but since we don't measure anything, we're just going to do a little
Anna.
bit of this.
That's
Let
half a
that
cup?
cook down. Yep. And then normally you would add what is another seasoning base or another seasoning called sazon.
You just
Yo le
said
pongo sazón,
smoldering.
sazón, le pongo sazón.
I don't know.
Yo
See,
le
I'm
pongo
bad at
sazón.
this.
A mi negrita le pongo sazón. Okay. So then put the sazón. So I'm gonna regret that later.
It's all good.
It's cumin, garlic powder, onion powder, annatto, which is achiote powder,
Oh, okay.
salt, and cumin. I think I said cumin twice. Coriander.
That one. Okay,
So then you add all of that in.
all of it?
Yep. Because
Ooh, you could smell the. I don't know what I smell, but I smell something.
yeah, something good.
Something good.
So we'll mix that up. Let that cook down a little bit, and then we're gonna add the shrimp.
Okay. Go ahead and mix it. I mix it, right?
Mix it. Yes. I just thought right now putting my face over a hot pot of boiling oil.
Not a good idea.
Not the best idea.
Is this feeding our entire family out there?
This is feeding. This is feeding us, and then we're just gonna add more too. So what I want you to do now is open the bag of shrimp,
Okay.
and then you can just start adding some shrimp in and letting it cook in.
So if you were not using packaged shrimp like this, please remember to devein your shrimp.
And
All right, how many do I put in?
fun, so that's why I got it already pre-ready.
Ooh,
Yeah,
it smells
Just
like
throw
the
them in.
shrimp. But how many?
just put like enough to be a little party in the hot tub of.
Hot tub time
Under the
machine.
seas?
You are
Yeah.
not gonna live again.
You know, if you talk to your food like that, I don't think it's very
I'm
nice.
sorry.
That's like eating bacon and saying,
Oink.
yes! Okay, so when the tostones come out,
All right. How's that?
they should be golden brown. They're hot. Yep. So I'm just gonna season them a little bit, like these. And then mix this guy around so that the shrimp
Okay.
cook. And I'm gonna check on the rice. And once the rice is done,
And you can use for to cook the rice instant pot or
yep, we have a little
stove
rice
top
cooker.
or the rice cooker.
So mix this one up. And since the shrimp are already pink, normally most shrimp come gray. So when it turns pink, that's when you know it's done. Something like this, because they're already pink, you just gotta wait for them to curl. So once they curl up,
I didn't know that. Okay.
yep, once they curl up and they kind of turn to a complete little circle, then they're ready to go. We already seasoned it, so this will be ready. The rice is ready. We have a few tostones, so we can actually plate. And then
Yay! All right.
really, like I said, the most time consuming is frying these guys.
Yeah, and the rice.
Well, yeah, the rice. I mean, we didn't pre-cook it, but we put it to cook ahead of time. You can make it vegetarian and put beans instead. You can do a kidney bean. So, very versatile.
Okay.
Versatility.
Well, that sounds really good. Do I need to mix it
Mix
again?
it up a little bit
Okay.
more. Some of these guys are starting to get ready. I'm gonna get a plate. Let's make these look so pretty. Let's eat with our eyes first.
I feel pretty.
You sure do, don't you?
What? That's not the alcohol.
Hey, yours is a placebo. There's no alcohol in it.
What?
If you have a
I like how
fire,
I keep
that'd be
taking
fun.
sips and you-
Yeah, I know. Well, one of us has to be the responsible adult in the room.
Ah, yes. Ooh.
Yep.
You got
It's so pretty.
They can't even see it.
That's okay. I'm gonna
It looks like when you go to Puerto Rico.
It sure does.
Pretty.
Uh-huh. And then we're gonna do, here you want a spoon. I would
This?
spoon it. Nope. This guy.
Duh.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, right over?
Nope, on the side.
Oh, okay.
Mira qué bonito se ve.
Wow, you sound like you went to Puerto Rico for a week. More or less?
That's good.
Okay.
Mm.
Alright, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
It's
grab a
hot.
shrimp.
It's the hot.
No, why would we taste it if it's hot?
Mm. So I'm gonna tostone. Oh. Oh. So from Mana Mana.
En la cocina de Nana. Y'all can just go home now. It's good.
It's good. I'm speechless.
Good job, sister. That's fine.
I forgot to say a funny joke. So how do you make Puerto Rican food?
Go to Puerto Rico?
No, you just get 2 Puerto Rican girls to make food.
That was a courteous laugh.
Okay.